God says, "My dear child, trust in me. I have a plan for your life filled with joy, abundance, and blessings." Watch this video till end to claim it. As you journey through life's challenges and triumphs, remember this message from God. My dear child, your prayers will be answered and your blessings will be multiplied. In life, there are moments when we feel lost, alone, or overwhelmed by the obstacles we face. During these times, it's easy to question whether our prayers are heard. Yet, God reassures us that not only are our prayers heard, but they will also be answered. This promise isn't about immediate solutions or quick fixes. Instead, it's a reminder of God's enduring presence in our lives, guiding us, shaping our journeys, and ensuring that our cries for help are met with love and compassion. The nature of these answers might not always align with our expectations. Sometimes, the answer comes in the form of strength to endure hardships rather than the removal of them. Other times, it could be a sudden opportunity or a new relationship that brings joy and fulfillment. God's responses to our prayers are tailored to our true needs, which He understands better than anyone else. Furthermore, God promises that your blessings will be multiplied. This multiplication of blessings manifests in various aspects of life. It might appear as peace that fills your heart despite the chaos around you, or perhaps as the resilience to face whatever comes your way. Blessings can also flow through the love and support of family and friends, or even through moments of clarity and understanding when you least expect them. To see and appreciate these multiplied blessings, it's crucial to maintain a perspective of gratitude. Type 1111 if you needed this. Recognizing the smallest blessings in everyday life tunes your heart to receive and acknowledge the greater ones that come your way. It teaches us to see God's hand in all aspects of our life, nurturing a deeper relationship with Him. As you reflect on this divine assurance, engage in prayer not just as a request for what you need, but as a conversation to understand God's will and to seek His guidance. Through prayer, you foster a relationship with God, rooted in trust and faith. It's a practice of opening your heart to God's infinite wisdom, allowing Him to mold your desires according to what is best for you. Living with this mindset transforms how you face life's ups and downs. When challenges arise, instead of being overwhelmed, you are equipped with faith that these trials are not the end. Instead, they are opportunities for growth, learning, and receiving blessings in disguise. This faith does not remove problems, but gives you a stronger foundation to face them. God's timing is another essential element to embrace. His answers and blessings operate on a divine schedule that knows the perfect moment for everything under the heavens. This may mean waiting longer than you'd hoped, but it also means that the outcomes align perfectly with your life's purpose as envisioned by God. As you continue your journey, keep your heart open to the ways God speaks to you. It might be through the beauty of nature, the words of another person, or a feeling of assurance that washes over you when you least expect it. Each of these is a note from God, confirming His presence and His intent to fulfill His promises to you. Remember to share your blessings. In multiplying what you receive, you're encouraged to become a conduit of God's grace to others. As your blessings increase, let your generosity and kindness overflow to those around you. This not only amplifies the impact of your blessings, but also creates a ripple effect of goodwill and divine love in the world. So, take heart and hold on to this divine promise from God. My dear child, your prayers will be answered and your blessings will be multiplied. Carry this assurance through every phase of your life, confident in the love and guidance of the Almighty, and watch as your path unfolds in ways you never imagined, filled with answered prayers and abundant blessings. When God speaks to us, it is often to offer reassurance and guidance during moments of uncertainty. One profound piece of wisdom He shares is this: my dear child, overthinking will kill your peace. Pray, trust, and leave it in God's hands. This advice is invaluable, especially in today's fast-paced world where anxiety and overthinking are common. The mind can be our greatest asset or our biggest obstacle. When we overthink, we tend to create problems that weren't there and exacerbate small issues into big ones. This habit can steal our peace, turning our days and nights into endless sessions of worry and stress. Overthinking often leads to a cycle of anxiety and fear, trapping us in a web of what-ifs and worst-case scenarios. Type 666 to claim God gift. These patterns distract us from the present moment and rob us of joy. God, in His wisdom, warns us against this because He knows that peace cannot coexist with constant worry. Instead, God advises us to pray. Prayer is a powerful tool. It allows us to surrender our troubles and fears to someone greater than ourselves. When we pray, we communicate directly with God, sharing our deepest concerns and desires. It's a practice that not only helps us express what's on our minds, but also helps to alleviate the burden of those thoughts by placing them in God's capable hands. Praying is not about reciting perfect words. It's about pouring out your heart to God. It's telling Him about your day, your hopes, your fears, and your struggles. When you open up to God in prayer, you acknowledge your reliance on His divine wisdom and power. This act of faith is fundamental in building a trusting relationship with Him. Trusting God is the next critical step. Trusting Him means believing in His abilities and His timing. It means understanding that He sees the big picture and knows what is best for us. Trust is not built overnight. It grows with each experience where you see God's hand at work in your life. Each answered prayer, each moment of comfort during times of distress, strengthens that trust. God encourages us to leave our concerns with Him not because He wants us to be passive, but because He wants us to live freely, without the chains of anxiety. When we truly leave things in God's hands, we acknowledge that we have done all we can and that He will take care of the rest. This surrender is a powerful act of faith. It tells God that you trust Him to handle the things you can't, and it allows you to detach from the outcome. Leaving it in God's hands doesn't mean ignoring your responsibilities or stopping your efforts. It means doing your best, then stepping back and letting God work in His way and in His time. It's about not allowing the outcomes to control your emotions or peace of mind. The peace that comes from this practice is profound. It flows from the understanding that God is in control. With this realization, you can focus on the present, experiencing each day with gratitude rather than fear. This peace allows you to face life with a calm heart and a clear mind, ready to receive joy and recognize blessings. It's also important to cultivate patience as you pray, trust, and wait on God. Patience reinforces trust and teaches us to wait gracefully without succumbing to despair or frustration. It strengthens our character and deepens our faith, showing us that God's timing always brings the best results, even if it's not aligned with our personal timelines. As you go about your daily life, remind yourself of God's promise and His advice. When you find yourself slipping into overthinking, pause and redirect your thoughts to prayer. Reaffirm your trust in God's plan. Such moments of mindfulness will help you maintain your peace and keep your heart aligned with God's will. Sharing this practice with others can also be incredibly fulfilling. As you experience the benefits of relying on God, encourage others to try the same. Teach them to pray, to trust, and to leave their burdens in God's hands. Your testimony could be what someone needs to hear to begin their own journey towards peace. In conclusion, embrace the simplicity and power of God's advice. When overthinking starts to disrupt your peace, remember to pray, to trust, and to leave your concerns with Him. This not only restores your peace, but deepens your relationship with God, providing a solid foundation for a fulfilling and serene life. Let this divine guidance illuminate your path, and watch as your worries lighten and your peace flourishes under His watchful care. God's gentle reminder to us often comes in simple yet profound statements. One such precious piece of advice is, "My dear child, keep your heart open to receive." This message holds deep wisdom, encouraging us to remain receptive to the many forms of love, guidance, and blessings that God wants to bestow upon us. Keeping your heart open is essentially about maintaining a state of willingness and openness to whatever life brings your way. It's about not closing yourself off due to past hurts, disappointments, or fears. When God advises us to keep our hearts open, He is inviting us to trust in His divine plan, to be ready for the blessings He has in store, and to embrace the growth that comes from every experience. Type 888 if you believe in angels. An open heart is like fertile soil, ready to receive the seed of possibilities. It's prepared to nurture and grow whatever is planted there. This openness doesn't mean you won't face hardships or challenges. Rather, it means you approach them with a mindset that allows for learning and grace, trusting that there is a purpose behind each of them. To keep your heart open, start by forgiving. Forgiveness is one of the most powerful ways to clear away the barriers that block your heart from receiving. Holding on to past grievances or bitterness only poisons your present. Forgive others, forgive yourself, and release the weight of old burdens. This act of forgiveness doesn't excuse wrongdoing but frees you from being tied to the negative emotions associated with it. Gratitude also plays a crucial role in keeping your heart open. By focusing on what you are thankful for, you shift your perspective from lack to abundance. This shift allows you to see and appreciate the blessings around you, making it easier to recognize and welcome new ones. Each day, take time to count your blessings, no matter how small. This habit cultivates a heart that is receptive and joyful. Listening is another key aspect of an open heart. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, it's easy to forget the importance of truly listening to others, to your own heart, and to God. Active listening involves more than hearing words. It requires understanding the feelings and intentions behind them. When you listen with your heart, you connect more deeply with others and with the divine guidance that God provides through various channels. Being present in the moment is also essential. An open heart is grounded in the present, not lost in the regrets of the past or the worries of the future. Practicing mindfulness and being fully engaged in the current moment can help you appreciate life's gifts as they come, without the filters of judgment or expectation. Embrace vulnerability as well. Being vulnerable is often seen as a weakness, but in truth, it is a strength. It means having the courage to admit your fears, to show your true feelings, and to ask for help when needed. A vulnerable heart is open to receiving support, love, and compassion from others and from God. Trust is also crucial. Keeping your heart open requires a deep trust in God's goodness and timing. It involves believing that He knows what is best for you and that He will provide it at the right moment. Trust allows you to relax into the flow of life, accepting its gifts with open arms. Living with an open heart also means being willing to give. The act of giving, without expecting anything in return, opens your heart further, creating a cycle of generosity and receptivity. When you give freely, you signal to the universe that you are open to receiving as well, and this generosity of spirit enriches your life immeasurably. Lastly, cultivate patience. Keeping your heart open is a continuous process, not a one-time event. It requires patience with yourself and with the unfolding of your life's journey. Patience reinforces your openness by giving you the endurance to wait for the right opportunities and blessings, even when they seem delayed. God's message to keep your heart open to receive is an invitation to live fully, love deeply, and embrace every part of your journey with a receptive spirit. By following this divine advice, you allow your life to be filled with unexpected joys, meaningful connections, and profound growth. So, take heart and keep your heart open, for it is through this openness that life's truest blessings flow into you. God often speaks to us in gentle, profound whispers that guide us toward living more fulfilling lives. One key piece of divine advice is, "My dear child, being present in the moment is also essential." This simple yet powerful message invites us to embrace the fullness of life by focusing on the here and now. Being present, or mindfulness, is the practice of concentrating fully on the current moment, engaging with our surroundings and internal experiences without distraction. This approach to living can significantly enhance our understanding of life and deepen our connection to ourselves and others. The benefits of being present are immense. When you focus on the here and now, you reduce stress by not worrying about the future or ruminating on the past. This allows you to enjoy life as it unfolds, appreciating the small joys and overcoming challenges as they come with greater calm and wisdom. Start by observing the simple things around you: the warmth of the sun, the sound of birds, the texture of the food you eat. Each of these observations can help anchor you in the moment, making life richer and more vivid. These moments of awareness build up, creating a life experienced in full color and detail, rather than one blurred by distraction or haste. Listening actively is another way to be present. Often, we listen to respond rather than to understand. By truly listening to someone, focusing entirely on their words, expressions, and feelings, we not only gain deeper insights but also strengthen our relationships. It shows respect and care, making the other person feel valued and heard. Practicing mindfulness during routine activities can also enhance your presence. Whether it's washing dishes, driving, or walking, pay attention to every aspect of the activity. Notice the sensations, your movements, and your breath. This practice can transform mundane tasks into moments of meditation and peace. Being present also involves appreciating the now, despite its imperfections. It means accepting the current situation without immediately trying to change it. This acceptance does not imply complacency but recognizes that the only time you can truly influence is the present. To cultivate a habit of presence, try setting aside specific times for mindfulness each day. It could be a few minutes of deep breathing, a short walk, or simply sitting quietly before starting your day. Use this time to clear your mind and commit to experiencing the day consciously and fully. Reflecting on your experiences daily can also aid in being more present. At the end of each day, think about moments you were fully engaged and moments you were distracted. Understanding what pulls you away from the present can help you address those distractions and plan better for future mindfulness. Embracing the present is crucial during interactions with others. Being fully present in conversations and activities not only enriches these experiences but also demonstrates to others that they are important to you. This can significantly deepen your connections and make your social interactions more satisfying. In your spiritual life, being present is equally essential. When praying or meditating, focus fully on your connection with God. This focused attention fosters a deeper spiritual connection and makes your spiritual practices more fruitful. Remember, being present is a skill that takes time to develop. It requires patience, practice, and perseverance. Start small, celebrate your successes, and be kind to yourself when you find your mind wandering. God's reminder to be present in the moment is a precious gift. It encourages us to live more deeply, love more fully, and appreciate the incredible beauty of life in each moment. So, heed this divine advice, stay present, stay connected, and enjoy each moment as it comes. This is the key to a peaceful, joyful, and meaningful life. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more content like this. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you're notified whenever we post a new video. Until next time, take care, and we'll see you in the next one.